Because the comparison has always been, oh, this guy could end up being the next Tyreek Hill. Well, no, there's not going to be another one of those. And he doesn't have the same body type. I mean, Tyreek Hill is of his small size.
Makes the grab back for being 6, taken down by Brown. Surtain was the defensive player of the week last week. 2 interceptions against the Chargers. One of them was a pick 6. His son, of course, a senior, who's a great defensive back, and his year mainly with Miami, where he played with Sam Madison, who's now the defensive backs coach for Kansas City.
Maybe Surtain has a long way to go to get the ball.
Second down and 4. 26 off the back of the drop. Tyreek Hill. With the drop there, they've limited Hill tonight to just 2 catches for 22 yards. 3rd and 4.
Here's the RPO action right here. Here is the read, and you're going to see this route coming in right behind it. But this time the linebacker steps towards the run, but gets back, and I think just altered the pass combination just enough. You've seen some drops out here tonight. This one's got to be a fact.
And picking up the rough ball after he gets the first down. He's Williams. Darren Williams in the back of shot by Justin Simmons. We gain 15 yards.
It's just so hard when you're in man coverage and you know you've got to come all the way across the formation, and the Kansas City Chiefs have 3 receivers whose sole job it is to pick you off, and that's exactly what they did on that play.
2nd and 12. Play of this drive, which started back at the 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time in the first quarter. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets into the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 22.
Lined up as Pickens on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Off the hands of Hill. And the Broncos with a big takeaway at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. 10-3, Kansas City, Everett.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to get in this field position, that's another.
Exclusively in movie theaters, December 17th, PG-13.
One evening.
Let's go, Walter.
Up to you. Fire was burning.
First and 10.
Available multi-flex tailgate. Find new adventures on Praise Chevrolet. What's strong with me? I'm ready for anything.
Find out what's strong with you with Fitbit Charge 5 and Daily Readiness.
Welcome to Austin, where we have all new roller artists. And things like that. You can feel like you won the whole dang thing. Now you're moving all the way to the first stage. And protection is a whole lot less. In Austin, make a call for a roller today.
First award, Tuesday on ABC and Red Carpet starts first, live from E.
Well, there's Pop with Michelle Sertan right there looking on as their kid has just made the interception to give the Broncos the ball. But they're on 21-yard line. 3 picks in the last 2 games for Junior. And there's Williams fighting his way up to the 26-yard line, and back we go to the pick.
Yeah, Kenny Young, the linebacker, is really going to set this one up. You're going to see him go that way, and it's going to be a little bit of a double up here by Mahomes. He had to wait for that second hit, but when Mahomes dropped down to that 3/4 kind of motion, I think the ball sort of sailed high on him as he was throwing around Young. And there's Sertan again, opening the play. He has had trouble season already.
Nothing doing in the ball comes out. Election is set. Williams got to the line of scrimmage, taken down. Keeps possession, loss of 2. That'll make it 3rd down and 7.
What a difference Chris Jones makes when he's playing on the inside with his defense. Watch this little slippery right there. Armo will take on the guard. I'm going to get rid of everybody and go make a play in the back.
He's only going to take it to the 13-yard line and go through.
On a package here with 6 defensive backs. Pick up the blitz, and that's caught, but it's going to be short. As Sutton is there. It's a 3rd down. It was 8 to go, and he picks up only 5. So
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
The running back.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They're going to go option here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Prescott now. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 29, Wilson. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was actually something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And some space here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Damian Harris, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Prescott now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. Elliott a first down and more. Still going. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got Fuller. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second and 5. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third and long for Prescott. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Sanders uses the spin. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Sanders. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Shelling through the defense. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
Good game, man.
Good game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Prescott off play action. Steps away to his left. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
I shall come forth as pure. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me. Did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you